So I generally try to just ignore when phone calls come in when I'm doing a video, because obviously I don't want to interrupt talking to our clients. But this particular call was important. I saw that it came in from Spring Haven, and happy to report that Eyes of 10 is in full. Now, the predictions are end of May, first part of June full, which isn't perfect, but certainly better than no full at all from where I sit. So very, very happy to report that. We've had good luck at the track. Fingers were crossed for all those mares that were being bred late. And so far, the first one I've heard is in full. So that's great news. Still 3, maybe 4 mares that we're still waiting on, but Eyes of 10 is in full to international money. And the way these international monies are racing, couldn't be happier than I am today. So this video actually was to clarify what's about to take place in Philadelphia. You guys are going to pull up the list this afternoon and see that we will have a horse in every Stallion Series jurisdiction, or every Stallion Series distinction. We'll have Enzo Guel is going. He schooled good yesterday. He is going to the Stallion Series in Philadelphia. Fashion Presidente is going to the Stallion Series. So is Tailgate Buzz is going to stay in the Stallion Series distinction. I'll get to that in just a second. And then one that may surprise you is Carter Michael Dio. I want to drop him down because I think we just have bigger fish to fry with this guy. We need him in a much more relaxed setting where he can feel a little more confident and get his legs under him. I'm obviously never happy when a horse makes a break and it costs us a lot of money. But I think I saw what took place. I think I can correct it. And we'll see if I'm right or wrong come Philadelphia. But I thought dropping him down to the Stallion Series for a start certainly wouldn't hurt him. And that's exactly what we did. Now, obviously, the news of the day is who's in the Sire Stakes. Now, I didn't want to race for $20,000 and have horses tripping over one another. So did we have a horse that could jump up into the Sire Stakes? If I took Carter Michael Dio down, could I replace him? And would I have to? If they had 5 Stallion Series, I would have been happy to race 5 in there. But they don't. They have 4. And they have 2 Sire Stakes. So obviously, Crantini is in there. Spitfire Overseas is in there. And I moved Austral Hanover up. And the only reason being, 1, I think he deserved it the way he raced. And 2, if we're racing for second place money, it's going to be 2 divisions of 70-some thousand again. Second place would still be 30-some thousand. In a perfect world, we win all the Stallion Series and win the Sire Stakes. That won't happen. You guys know that. But I just thought giving Austral Hanover a chance to race, and he'll race against either Spitfire or Austral will race against Crantini in one of the Sire Stake divisions. So I think you know exactly why I did it. I think Austral Hanover deserved it. You know, his fairy tale year continues so far. It's early on, but man, the way he looks is just incredible. So it made all the sense in the world to make sure that if we're going to move one down to get some confidence and move one up, I think that was right. Tailgate Buzz was very close, but I think leaving him in the Stallion also is going to do a lot of good for that colt moving forward. I really like what I've seen from him. We're blessed. We're very, very blessed in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it'd be nice if we had some fillies and some colts, but if we have them all in one division, then we have them all in one division, and I couldn't be happier with what I see so far here in Pennsylvania. Just took Ava to get her haircut at a salon while the other kids swim, and then we got a full day planned, and then this afternoon into tonight, I drive a few horses in. I see Ron Burke put me on a stake horse tonight. A little surprising, but I guess I'm going to be a catch driver tonight. All our horses drew the outside. I just want to have a clean, strong line from High Enterprise. Same type of thing with Dustin Hanover. Our boy World for Two is making his first start back in at least a month, I would say. So a lot of protection going on today with our horses. So that's what's going on this evening. Tomorrow I'm off. We get to take the kids somewhere, try and find a water park or somewhere around Northfield. We'll leave and go back to Cleveland tonight. We have the stake fillies on Sunday. Monday I'm going to drive them home in the morning and come back in the afternoon to Northfield Park. And then I start what's going to be a long week. Monday night, race What a Mission and Procrastinator at Northfield Park. Tuesday I'm off, but I'm going to come to the Meadows to qualify Father Dunn and get that mistake corrected immediately. Wednesday I'm in Bucyrus in Ohio, and then I think I'm going to drive from Bucyrus to the Buffalo airport area. I'm going to fly out of Buffalo to Philadelphia, where we're going to race all those horses, Scotty and I, in the Sire Stakes, And then after that, I'm going to fly to Illinois and race Rosita's Dream and GJ's ATM. And after that, I'm going to fly back to the Buffalo airport Saturday morning early as I can get there, get in my car and just drive up to the farm from there. I see all this, people worrying about the COVID stuff coming on a little bit again and another wave. And I thought I read somewhere that the Toronto airport was going to start I'm not going through that garbage. I'm just going to fly into Buffalo and drive up to the airport. I literally can probably get off the plane in Buffalo, get in my car, and drive to the farm faster than I could get out of the Toronto airport, get in my car, and drive to the farm. I think that's actually a legit possibility. So that's the plan for next week. We have a number of horses racing. Going to start moving a few horses around again. I know that Mohawk's short of horses, but I just because they're short of horses doesn't mean that we're going to be penalized. Look at That Cat is never going to race against Globetrotting again. I got to find a spot for probably Look at That Cat. I talked to Mark Beckwith last night about it. See what we're going to do with him. He's a type of horse like, not as good, but similar to Levitor in the sense that we don't really have a class for him right now, right? Not really a super half-mile track horse, but I think he could learn to be. He's a game little bugger, and I like him, but it's unfair to have him race against the likes of Globetrotting and those horses. And, White Tiger and Sailor. Listen, I can race Sailor in the open at the Meadows if I want. I can race him wherever I want. So we're going to take, if Ontario doesn't want to do inventory and figure out where their horses, what horses they have in Ontario is, which I begged for a decade, fine. But I'm going to take inventory of mine. And if they're not getting in Ontario in the proper places and they're not going to be racing regularly, consistently in a place that they belong, then I will find a place where they do belong, and that means Sintra could easily end up in Illinois next week. I'm really leaning towards that because I think that horse, a horse that's winning 47, made $1.5 million, deserves to be the big fish in a smaller pond. He deserves that. We didn't buy him to race in the Canadian Pacing Derby. We bought him just to be a good horse, which he's already proven he is. So I think there's a possibility. A lot of people asking me, would he go to PEI for the Gold Cup? Maybe. I'll leave it with maybe. We do have Patrick DeParana, who's supposed to be going, and Patrick DeParana has never paced sub 150 for us. Sintra paced 49 and 4 2.5 weeks ago. So, listen, as I keep saying, not only are we blessed with our stake horses here in Pennsylvania or our trotting fillies in Ohio, and we have good horses that aren't even ready yet. Keep in mind, Brace for Landing hasn't surfaced. Cutie Cumber hasn't surfaced yet. Landing Ped, Landing Strip. Landing Strip's racing tonight. I'm going to watch him with bated breath. But these horses haven't had their best hoof forward, so to speak, yet. So we still have a lot going on this summer, although some of the landscape is now being solidified. We're kind of getting a look at who's a Grassroots Gold, who's Stallion Series and Sire Stakes, who's Buckeye and Sire Stakes. It's not completely there. That full picture is nowhere near being painted yet. So we got a lot going on. I have to take a hard look at our overnight horses also. Horse like Stay Close probably needs a rest at some point if we're going to race him through the winter. And looking at him, I think he's a little bit light. Might be coming on time, or we may just say, all right, let's give this guy a rest. We have LD's Patrick coming back. White Tiger is now back. Locatelli's soon going to be back. I need to take inventory of what we have and what we're doing with it, and then we can move our horses around properly. So that's what my job will be throughout the day today. We're going to go to Top Golf, I think. Ollie likes to golf a little bit, maybe go to the batting cages, and then I have to race tonight. Pretty laid-back setting for me. We get the outside with all our horses, so I can't dictate or command the pace. I'm going to be at the mercy of the pace, so it's really just get away, fair, try to work out the best trip you can get and get the most money you can. And that's what our plan is for today. Now, Ron Burke's horse, I might let him rock, but we'll see. Anyway, that's today in a nutshell. I did want to update you on Philadelphia because I know a lot of people are going to pull up things and say, Carter Michael Deal in the Stallion Series in Austral Hanover. Well, how would I thought that would happen? This is why. There's a plan to exactly what we're doing. I spent a good 25 minutes trying to figure out how many divisions there are, because I'm glad the race secretary told us, because what if he just said, I can't tell you that? Oh, well, I'm just trying to get our horses in where it's good for everybody. I don't want to put 4 of them in the Sire Stakes and have them tripping on one another, and I don't want to put 6 of them in the Stallion Series if there's only 3 divisions. So I'm glad that we were able to get to the bottom of that. They said it looks like we're going to have 2 and we're going to have 4, so fine. We put 3 in the Sire Stakes, 4, we filled up the Stallion Series. It's going to be a great day in Philadelphia. Hope for decent draws. That's I believe a speed-friendly 5/8 mile track. So luckily we got some horses that can get out of there, and I suspect Spitfire Overseas might be a little closer coming out of the gate this week than he was the other day. So with that, I'll let you guys go. A big day here in a big week here in Pennsylvania. A great summer so far. Going to look to keep it going, and can't wait to get the next week going. But still, you know what? I want to take in the whole day today with the kids. So I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you all for the very nice notes. I will be in touch with all of you. I think I got all my emails caught up. If you don't have a response email for me, just resend it, please. I think I got all my emails caught up, but I'm never obviously sure this time of year. Take care.